Yo, what's good? It's been Stora. Telling y'all, the Resident Evil 4 remake hype train. It don't stop. Okay? It is non-stop. It is still going. A few days ago, press and content creators got their hands on a nice chunk of Resident Evil 4 remake gameplay, a lot of it being stuff we haven't seen before. And while I didn't get that footage, it has been uploaded to YouTube thanks to this YouTuber right here called Punish with no commentary. And I've already seen this footage, so today's video is going to be more so just kind of me giving just a little bit of extended thoughts on everything that we were shown with this gameplay that was released. Also, I know there's some kind of like Capcom event coming up on the 9th where we were told we're going to see more of Resident Evil 4 remake as well. That's most likely when we're going to get the demo. I hope it's not going to be just on consoles. I hope it's going to be on PC as well, because that increases the chance that it's not going to be like a timed thing where you can only play it for a certain limited amount of time. But with that being said, let's go ahead, take a look at this gameplay together, hop in, because I got some thoughts on this stuff. Let's watch it again. Off the bat, I'm not quite sure what section of the game this is. It's obviously not castle because we're still dealing with villagers. Okay, Leon still got the dope melee system, and I love that, bro. Every time we see that, it kind of makes me think I am going to go ahead and upgrade the knife first. Some of the hits Leon takes in this gameplay footage, bro, I'm like, how is he still walking around and going on the offensive, bro? We have the villagers obviously with the dynamite, just like in the original. It looks like Leon was trying to stop them. Oh, taking another big hit. Yeah, bro, some of this stuff looks painful. The shotgun, I like it. It's nice and meaty. And I'll go back here just real quick. It does look like initially Leon was trying to do what you could do in the original games, where the villagers that have the dynamite, if you impair them for long enough, the dynamite will eventually explode in their hands, dealing damage to everyone nearby. It looks like whoever was playing this wasn't able to do that, but judging by this, still an option, so that's dope. But yeah, man, Leon takes some nasty hits in this game. Much more visceral than in the original. Yeah, okay, so that's kind of what it was. You impair the villagers long enough that are holding dynamite, you can kind of hurt everyone. Ooh. I didn't see, was he holding a... Okay, no, so he just... Okay. So he kicked them into the guy that was throwing the torch, and it kind of just hits all of them. Then you just have the Las Plagas busting out of the head. That Las Plagas wasn't too... The exposed head Plagas wasn't too hard to take down, but I mean the body did already take a decent amount of damage. We got 3 handgun shots in 1 shotgun round. There might be varying levels of health for those enemies. Oh, that's dope. You can parry... I've seen a lot of stuff be parryable, but it looks like, dang, can you parry like everything? You can parry the torch as it's being thrown at you and send it back to enemies. That's really cool. I've seen this in interviews, and it looks like they've really succeeded in when it comes to combat encounters. There's so many varied approaches that you can take these encounters, where it's sneaking, relying on your knife, parrying and being really defensive, going in guns blazing. So far from gameplay footage, it looks like the devs have really succeeded in kind of having this not sandbox as a game, but sandbox when it comes to how you approach combat encounters for sure. Oh boy, there's the executioner. Oh, dude, if he gets you with that, I imagine it's gonna look so awful. But you do get some quick time events as they normally were incorporated are kind of gone, but you do get still a few quick prompts. I like this. Kind of going back on what I said earlier, the developers really wanted you to have multiple ways to approach any given situation, and even being able to take out this executioner enemy with stealth, that's pretty dope. Oh, but he's not very stealthy right now. I want to see how much... I don't know how upgraded his knife is, but it takes... This parry takes about a 4th off. So I don't know how much did the parry on the... Okay, so at this point there's a 2 on the indicator for the knife. I don't know what that means. But for this right here, real quick, I just want to see. Yeah, so when he parries this torch toss, oh, it's barely any durability gets knocked out the knife. So really the reason he lost so much durability is because we're going up against a much stronger enemy. Okay, looks like Leon has potentially multiple knives that he can have with him at once. But yeah, parrying this hit, took a big chunk. That's that attack I was talking about earlier. Yeah, bro, just look at all. Leon is cut up, bro. Leon is cut up. I wonder if these wounds just kind of slowly fade on the character model over time, or if when you use a herb is when they disappear. Because right here they're gone, and Leon's at full health. So I'm wondering if it's tied to herbs. But it's cool that you can even see those cuts and those effects. And I saw this right here. I don't know where this is. Is this right after the first El Gigante fight?
Condor 1 to Roost. Do you read me?
I wonder.
You've been radio silent for 3 hours.
Been radio silent. So this is just after the lake monster fight then.
Won't let it happen again.
This is most likely, judging it looks like it's kind of dark. This is probably right after the lake monster fight where Leon goes to a cabin and collapses for a little bit. This is probably after he woke up.
Still looking for whatever key I need.
Copy that.
At least I'm guessing so.
Okay. Bruised out.
Yeah, based on the fact that he no longer has the jacket on and stuff like that. This is probably after the lake monster fight. Okay, we got recipes for attachable mines. That's cool. A case upgrade. You can still buy rocket launchers. I wonder, is it going to be just like in the remake where you can kind of just essentially skip entire bosses? You go, you buy a rocket launcher. I think for the, oh gosh, his name is escaping me. Yeah, so there's Salazar. There's Sadler is the main boss, but I think Ramon Salazar is the name of the Castellan, the little short guy who runs the castle. For his boss fight, when he lets the Plagas completely take over, I think once you expose, his body in there, one hit from the rocket launcher, that does it. So I wonder if it's gonna be the same way here in the remake.
You cut through the crowd with that right there.
I didn't really go for the TMP very much on when I played Resident Evil 4 initially. I really only gave it a shot on the VR version of the game, but I think I'm gonna give it a shot here. It looks like it's gonna be really good at allowing you to get some melee hits in.
Anything else I can help you with?
And sorry, I'm fiddling with this so much. I just got my nose pierced, and it's still kind of finicky.
Okay.
Okay, and this is as soon as you get into the castle. Looks like, yeah, it's right after you get to the castle. You've just outrun all those villagers trying to stop you. Yeah, this is the very beginning of the castle. Okay. Scenery is quite different, man. It looks like the layout could be somewhat potentially similar, but just look at how different everything is, man. But it still feels like that original. I love it. I remember this entrance being just somewhat bigger, and you did not. I don't think you had this opportunity before to kind of use the binoculars.
Courtyard's got to be through that gate.
Okay.
Don't think our hosts are gonna roll out the red carpet.
Yeah, looks like the merch is down there, but we skipped it. I wonder what that +1 is on the ammo. Under the ammo indicator, there's a +1. I wonder if that's just one bullet, one round in the chamber. I'm not sure. Ooh, okay, and another opportunity to sneak by.
What are they?
Ashley, if you don't shut up.
Keep your voice down.
So I will say the castle segment is probably the creepiest for me in Resident Evil, just because of how scary the cultists are, with the Spanish they speak and how eerie their sayings are, where do they, it's how creepy they are. But it seems like for the remake, they really dialed up the horror factor, at least for this segment in general.
Keep your voice down.
Yeah, the cultists are still easily the scariest enemies for sure. I'm not sure exactly where this is. I mean, my mental layout of this area leading up to the cannons is it's been a while since I played. But yo, what is this? He takes himself out so that way the Plaga can fully expose itself. That's crazy. I think it's massive too. I feel like compared to the original. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to fighting those things. Definitely, you one of those things sneaks up on me, I'm shitting myself. One of those things sneaks up on me, bro. I'm crapping myself, dude.
Spread out.
So this part seems like it might be 1-for-1 in terms of layout as to how it was. Okay, yeah, and blocking that arrow blocking that arrow took like no durability off the knife. So I'm guessing a lot of these weaker attacks. And I think, okay, I don't think there were female cultists in the original. So this might be the first time that we have cultist women as enemies. I know you had them as villagers or whatnot, but I don't think there were any women soldier enemies in the lab or like last chapters of the game. And I don't think there were any women cultists, but I could be wrong. So that's interesting to see. Ooh.
Come on.
So flashbangs are going to be really useful. So it looks like you can use a flashbang. And a flashbang not only grants you a opportunity for a melee attack, like, you know, a kick or whatever, it grants you an assassination. So that's good because typically in the original, you'd really want to save your flashbangs for those, you know, exposed head Plagas enemies because it one-shot them. But no, looks like instead of getting just a melee attack, these flashbangs are also going to be really good for creating opportunities for assassinations as well. I wonder how long enemies will stay dazed for, how many assassinations you can get off on a group. But yeah, it looks like the layout of this section, yo, the crunchiness and the body just, ugh. Oh man, yo, we gotta take another look at that. Check that out. Leon pumps this cultist with the shotgun, bro, and his body parts just fall when there's no longer a connection to any other body parts, and the enemy just kind of disintegrates into a pool. Look at it. Oh, that's awesome. That is legitimately dope as hell, bro. Oh, I love that. Okay, and it's locked. Okay. Yes, the layout is pretty much 1-for-1, it looks like. Ooh. Yo, that spatial audio, at least with these headphones I can hear it. As Leon's rushing this way, you can hear that cultist just creeping up on Leon's right side, bro. It's creepy. As he makes a beeline for Ashley. That is legitimately creepy.
I'm coming for you.
This is going to be another Dead Space Remake, Callisto Protocol situation to where they've done a really good job with the sound design and just hearing all of these, you know, zombies or infected or whatever they are across those various games, hearing them around you, it's gonna be terrifying. Yeah, so look, we got the pretty much the same options for dealing with those catapults. Interesting thing here though, Ashley gets hurt and she's listed as incapacitated.
You hurt?
No, I'm okay.
She then goes back to normal. Does she not have a health bar? That might have been one of the ways that they addressed Ashley being somewhat annoying to, not as a character she's fine, but Ashley being somewhat annoying to look after in terms of having this AI escort that you have to take care of, her having her own health bar and having to use your health resources on her. But it looks like here she just has state, and if you rescue her from one of her states, in this case incapacitated, looks like she's chilling, she's good to go. This I'm excited for. This is dope. And in the original, it was just a button prompt to where you use the cannon and you knock open the door. But no, here you can aim that sucker, and that looks really dope. That looks really dope. No problem. As more. Yeah, this is what I was talking about earlier. Two rounds of the TMP. Hit him in the legs. Go in for a melee, and then it looks like most likely from there, with that cultist being knocked on the ground, you'd probably be able to go for a knife execution, I'm guessing. So I wasn't really always the biggest fan of the TMP in this game, but it might be giving it a shot just for ammo conservation's sake. I'm sure it works just like that in the original as well. I just was never attracted to it. There's a lot of these guys, man. And a knife execution, looks like it takes up 1/5 to 1/6, one of those two, of your knife meter to execute a normal enemy on the ground. I'm not sure how many upgrades have been done to this person playing to their knife in the shop, but it looks like to be about that. More pesetas. Yeah, and this is really dope, man. We can aim the cannon for the first time. That is so cool. Okay, and we got, wow, was that 2 I saw? That's 2. You got one right here, and you got one right here for the medallions. That's pretty cool that the medallion minigame or side quest is going to kind of persist throughout the entire game. But I wonder what the rewards are going to be in that case. In another video I made, I kind of theorized that for each set that you take out of the medallions, maybe instead of getting a weapon like the Blacktail, maybe it unlocks a discount, because we saw that there was a discount for some reason in the merchant store. So maybe if you take care, for example, you take care of the cemetery medallions, and you would get a discount on a certain weapon that the merchant is offering or something like that. But that's just a guess. Okay, and we take out that catapult. Has a reload time to it.
Firing again.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have some fun with that. I'm gonna have some fun with that. Hey, I'm using the cannon to take out those medallions.
Most warm welcome to my
Yeah, I think this is Ramon Salazar. Is his name?
Mr. Kennedy.
You know, in two ways, I like the redesign and I don't. In some way, it looks a bit goofy, but I think contextually it might be accurate, because I know during the colonization era or whatever, that is how people dress. They had the very, pompour wigs, and they had the makeup, and men would wear heels and stuff like that. And that's kind of the vibe I'm getting. I'm getting very Spaniard from Salazar here. And also, one thing I do like about the design is it is more creepy, and it's very doll-like. It's almost like he's not a real person, like he's this corrupted doll. So I do like the redesign in some aspects, and in other aspects I don't like it.
Oh, please, call me Ramon
Yes, I was right, Ramon.
and allow me to get straight to the point. I would like you to hand the girl there over to me now.
I think this is different in the original.
The girl's just fine.
I think once they have this meeting, Ramon just turns away and he leaves you to explore the castle. But here you get attacked by waves of cultists. I think it is different.
Now that he has chosen,
And this fits. Because Ramon in the original always came off as kind of a very your action movie villain that was very stupid. Like, oh, well, I've set up this torture device to kill you and take you out, so I'm gonna go to my business while this device does that, and they leave you to escape. That's kind of the vibe that Ramon has. Not very smart, but no, if he's this Castellan and he's in charge of the castle, yeah, he would greet you with the welcome of a bunch of enemies. And I like this. I like this change.
Okay.
The mine weapon is definitely, the crossbow is going to be one of my favorite weapons. I can already tell that. The crossbow, I can already tell. Look at that. You got the mine dart. That is so cool. Oh, that is so cool. I'm going to love using that thing. Ugh. That just digs into him. That's terrifying. And wow, that is half health. That is half health. I wonder what difficulty. Is this normal difficulty? That's half health from that strike, bro. I like it. Resident Evil 4, once you know what you're doing, can feel pretty easy on almost any difficulty. So if they make those hits deal a lot of damage even on normal difficulty, I really like it in that case. I know the pig-headed enemy, like, it almost takes out your entire health bar with like almost any of its hits. So okay, this is very action set piecey. I love this. You know, Leon's out of ammo, hits the parry, backs up, uses the shotgun, parries again, gets both of these guys, bro. I love it. And I just love how, like, Leon literally shoots this guy's arm off and he just bleeds out for a bit and then just falls to death, bro. So cool. That is so freaking dope. I love it. And you know, I'm really glad they changed this, because as epic as this confrontation is with Leon and Krauser, bro, yes, the quick action,
Are you being controlled by that?
you know, the button prompts from the original game, yeah, it was cool, but having this actually be like a fight is so dope. Ooh.
Haven't you learned anything these last 2 years?
Ooh. And there are still some quick time events to this fight.
Soldier like
Woo!
you. Why would you work for these freaks?
I wonder what happened if your knife breaks in this fight.
You've forgotten what happened 2 years ago.
Ooh.
Operation Javier?
Okay, so they are referencing Dark Side Chronicles with this, which is dope. I did play Dark Side Chronicles, and it is nice to have something that pieces together these two's relationship. Ooh, that leg takedown was smooth. Look at it. That leg takedown was smooth as hell. Yeah, this fight is gonna be dope. I'm really looking forward to this. And then they just they finish off with a trailer that I've already reacted to, we've already seen. So yeah, man, I really am digging the way that this is going. I'm not gonna go back and do the whole thing over again. I just kind of wanted to go through it one more time and just give some of my thoughts on, again, just some extended impressions on some of the parts that stuck out more to me for this gameplay. This video is already decently long at like 20 minutes. But again, the one thing that sticks out to me the most, man, I love all this stuff with the knife, right? I'm digging everything that you could do with the knife. I'm loving, and I think they really succeeded in their approach to allowing players to have multiple avenues with how they deal with encounters, because in the original game, yeah, you had multiple ways you could do things, but that really only depended on the kind of weapons you picked. But with the inclusion of the knife, stealth, the ability to craft stuff as well, it does look like they're doing a really good job in giving you tons of options for what you're going to be doing, in terms of dealing with encounters, right? And my favorite parts are the knife stuff, what I just mentioned, that whole little bit right there. The crossbow with the mines, it's going to be so dope, and the shotgun. Yeah, I'm loving all the visceralness of Leon actually taking damage and how potentially hard difficulty might look. Looking forward to that. But yeah, this part's my favorite right here. And this goes into my last point. I love the shotgun. Come on. I get to feel like an action superhero, bro. The parry into the shotgun. Parry into one. Bodies. And just, bro, the arm falls off and he's just, bro, that is so damn cool. Yeah, that's kind of my impressions, my extended impressions overall.
Let's go.
For this gameplay, y'all. I don't have much else, so I will be, I believe I'll be live streaming that Capcom event that is on the 9th. I will be live streaming it, so be sure to look out for that. I'll be live streaming it on TikTok as well as here on YouTube. And once that demo drops, I'm for sure going to be playing it. I'll be playing it live, as well as definitely giving my impressions. Even if you don't catch it live, I'm definitely going to give my impressions of the demo overall, man. And hopefully in that demo, if there is a rain section, the rain is toned down, because it seems to be everyone's biggest complaint, me included. So I'm hoping that rain is toned down. But yeah, man, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Please like if you did. Feel free to comment and let me know what you think of all the gameplay that we've seen so far. Thank you to Punish for uploading this footage with no commentary so I could take a look at it myself and react to it. And I will catch y'all on the next video, man. I'm in Thora. Peace.